Hey, welcome back to Star Wars Year by Year, where I cover the events of each year in Star Wars. If you're watching this in the future, then you might see that I'm missing some things that hadn't been released yet at the time that I'm making this, and spoilers will follow for these pieces of media. Today we'll be covering anything before 2061 BBY. We have no specific dates for any of these events, but they're in accurate order. The Star Wars galaxy was really put on course to being how we know it now with the invention of the hyperdrive. This advanced piece of technology opened up the galaxy for some species that could then spread this tech to different planets. It allowed ships to enter another dimension, known as hyperspace. This took advantage of wrinkles in the fabric of real space, shortening distances and allowing beings to travel around the galaxy, without the side effect of time dilations. This technology would be developed, and discoveries of new hyperspace lanes would allow safer travel across the galaxy. Since there were specific safe routes across the galaxy, it reduced the risk of flying into a star or something. Later on in our timeline, the Zillo Beast, a huge semi-sentient species from Malastare, was believed to be extinct by the native Dugs. They averaged almost 100 meters in length, but were hunted down to a population of 0. However, this was discovered not to be true many years later. As the galaxy further developed, the Force would have been discovered by those who were attuned to its flow. These people, known as Force Sensitives, at some point joined together to form the Jedi Order. This order strived to keep the peace within the galaxy. These Force Sensitives recruited more members to their order with the desire to keep it going. Often, Force sensitivity of a being depended on the quantity of organisms known as midichlorians, which resided within cells. But there's a chance that this fact was just a theory by the Jedi in the far future, known as Qui-Gon Jinn. The Jedi trained their special powers to help them manipulate objects and sense things like Peter Parker could. The icy planet Ilum was discovered in the unknown regions by the Jedi Order, and was very useful to them as they found that within the planet's caves resided crystals. The force within the crystals could be harnessed and controlled in order to weaponize them. This led the Jedi to construct their signature weapon, the lightsaber, an elegant weapon for a more civilized age. Due to the presence of these crystals, named Kyber crystals, the planet was made sacred by the Jedi. The Jedi were closed-minded, however, and devoted their lives only to the study of the light side of the Force, also known as the Ashla. The light side allowed someone to access the Force through calmness and being at peace. The dark side of the Force, on the other hand, also known as the Bogan, was a study forbidden by the Jedi. The dark side allowed someone to access the power of the Force through anger, hatred, pain, and suffering, which could be very seductive for a young Jedi, such as one who is exiled due to his or her study of this aspect of the Force. The rogue Jedi's followers split off from the Jedi Order too, believing that the true power of the Force lay behind the study of the dark side. They believed that they would unlock the Force's true potential. These followers came together to form a new order, known as the Sith, during this period, which came to be known as the 100-Year Darkness. It lasted about a week. No, I'm kidding, it was 100 years. This period sparked many wars over the course of the next few thousand years. One of these earliest battles was known as the Great Scourge of Malachor, in which the Jedi attacked Sith Temple on the planet Malachor. This pyramid-shaped temple was a place of worship for the Sith, but it was also a super weapon powered by a giant red Kyber crystal, which would destroy many lives if not destroyed itself. This attack did not go well for either side though, as the temple was activated during the battle. All the Jedi and the Sith in the vicinity were immediately petrified and preserved for thousands of years after. It became a view reminiscent of that of Pompeii. The battle ultimately led to be a crippling blow for the Sith, but they were not destroyed yet. I'll end this video here, as those are all the events we know of from before the year 6021 BBY, the first specific year we are given for anything. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'd be glad to hear your feedback, and I apologize for not uploading any actual good videos for a while. Bye!